unless you counted the homeless people that sometimes squatted in the apartment below me. But they were generally pleasant whenever I came across them. The building I lived in was decrepit, I'd give it that. The paint was nearly non-existent, the stairs sounded like they'd give in at any second, there were probably more weeds than grass on the lawn, and the windows had bars over them. Some may look at it and think uninhabitable. I look at it and think affordable. I smirked at the memory of me bartering with the landlord. He'd originally wanted $400 a month, but I'd made him settle at $300 with the promise that I'd shovel the driveway myself when it snowed. The inside was a bit better than the outside, but that was all thanks to me. There were 2 apartments in the building. I lived in the upstairs one and the downstairs one was currently unoccupied. When I'd moved in, I'd scrubbed down the hallway and the stairs until the wooden floors were almost shining. I didn't touch the downstairs apartment, but I'd given my apartment the same treatment I'd given the hall. I mopped, swept, vacuumed, and bleached everything in sight. It still looked a little run down, but it was livable and sanitary. I kicked my shoes off by the door and immediately went into the bathroom to shower. The bathroom was a little smaller than I liked, but since I was the only one living here, it wasn't too bad. The hot water and plumbing worked, and that was all that mattered. After showering, I went in my bedroom to dry my hair and plan out an outfit. I knew nothing I owned could compete with what Bennett wore, but I had to try and find something. I dug through my closet clad in only my underwear, looking for any of my dresses, checking all the still packed boxes. Then I searched my dresser. Upon finding nothing, I felt dread run through me. None of my dresses were here. I must be gotten rid of them while I was moving. I groaned, putting my hands on my head. I'd gotten rid of a lot of my clothes when moving to make it easier on myself and because there wasn't really a lot of room in this place. But I didn't think I'd gotten rid of my dresses. Sure, I didn't really have any chances to wear them, but they were still cute. I went back to my closet. There had to be something nice I could wear. Most of my clothing was old and crummy. My cell phone started ringing and I walked over to my bed where I'd tossed it. The caller ID read Bennett Calloway. "Hello." I answered. "Did you give me a false address to deceive me?" No. "Why?" "I don't think I'm at the right place." Walking over to the one window in my bedroom that looked over the street, I peeked out it, seeing a sporty black BMW idling in front of my apartment. Yeah, that was definitely him. "I'll come outside," I told him and hung up, quickly pulling on a pair of jeans and throwing on the first shirt I came across. The stairs groaned as I descended them in my socks, feeling my heartbeat start to increase. I hadn't got to warn Bennett of just how crappy my apartment was. No wonder he thought he was in the wrong place. A hobo was entering the first floor apartment. I gave her a quick wave. Once outside, I hurried over to the BMW, tapping on the tinted window. It rolled down and Bennett appeared, looking apprehensive. "This is a prank, right?" "What is?" "You live here." I gave an awkward laugh. Yeah. It's affordable. I'm almost ready. You can come up and wait if you want. His expression told me that he absolutely did not want to go up. Yeah, actually, Stay here. I'll be right back down. Lock your doors. His eyebrows shot up, but I turned my back on him and jogged back into my apartment. I hoped jeans and a t-shirt was acceptable for wherever we were going because I didn't really have anything else. I stepped into the bathroom to throw on some light makeup and fix my hair. I pursed my lips at my reflection. No matter how I looked at myself, I couldn't imagine standing next to Bennett. He was so proper and handsome, and I wasn't. Everything about me looked cheap. Even my hair. Sighing, I left the bathroom, trying to spare myself some self-confidence. I slipped into my Vans and grabbed my purse, making sure to lock my door before I left. Unsure of when I'd return, I left the hallway light on. I returned to the BMW, walking over to the passenger's side and paused. This would be the first time we'd be completely alone. I took a deep breath before sliding in, shutting the door after me. "Hi," I said, turning to Bennett. Immediately I knew I was underdressed. He was wearing a navy blue button-up and a black tie with a dark gray vest. I followed his torso down until it met a shiny black belt holding up his dark washed jeans. Well, at least he's wearing jeans.